Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Culination Island Creations, and this is another episode of The Forge. Now, allow me to walk you through a timeline from before to now. This was from last year, the Mark II cardboard plasma rifle, the first big cardboard gun I ever made, after the Mark I machine pistol made to be similar to the MP5K by Heckler & Koch. This was made to approximate Aliens, Starship Troopers, and my own thinking. Looks kinda decent. Take out the 3-inch energy cartridge and put it right back in, snaps right in. The stock is kind of wobbly though. And I knew I could make a stronger built gun, because this one's kind of hollow and it holds together, but hardly beyond that. So allow me to walk you forward by a number of weeks. And after those weeks had passed, I released this onto my channel, the Rattlesnake submachine gun, Mark 1B cardboard technology, with an attachable and detachable suppressor, 5 inches long instead of 4. Now, the Mark I machine pistol had a modifiability. All of my cardboard weapons have that. This one could handle, for the first time ever, a front vertical grip. So I felt kind of thrilled about that. It has removable sights that can be replaced with a holographic I will not be showing in this video, but if you go to my prior content, you'll be able to find it. At least right now. This has a stronger build than any of the guns I built before then, being the Mark II plasma rifle and the Mark I machine pistol that I have given away. And I've come to think I cannot just have these two, so that's when I moved on to build a unique, kind of bold for me, new concept. And so, weeks after the release of the Rattlesnake, came the Mark III plasma pistol. Now, it has several new innovations. One is that it is multi-color, the first of its kind, with a black handle grip, a gray handle, and a white overall finish. It has a detachable, what I call an L-rig, with a reflex sight where if you line up the red dot in the front with the crosshairs in the back, you get pretty much aligned aim. There's a detachable bayonet. If I can get this off, it's secure on so strongly. I feel kind of embarrassed right now. It's not coming off like the smooth presentation I wanted, but yeah. About 4 inches long, this is, as a blade. So imagine putting this on in the middle of battle, and then, hi-yah! Just when you thought it was a new age plasma pistol, all of a sudden, we're back in the Revolutionary War, yo. And the flashlight doesn't stick in that well, but the point is, with the knuckle, it can be turned on and off with a slider here to secure in your 2-inch energy cartridge, 2-inch energy cartridge. And then there were 3, but 3 is a selection, not a menu. And I thought, given enough time, I should make yet another. When I learn more things and think of more things, I'll conceptualize another, and then one day in December I was like, AR-15, let's go! And I know there's been some real and or perceived controversy when it comes to the AR-15, but let me clear some, say, potential problems. I don't think a cardboard AR-15 is going to be killing any children in a public school. So, target the real problem. If the real AR-15 is the real problem, it could be someone's decision to pull the trigger for the wrong reason. And anyways, let's get on with the gun. It's my first with a charging handle. And the holographic sight for the Mark 1B Rattlesnake submachine gun was kind of big in retrospect. I thought of it as kind of big. Now, it works, it goes on top. It's kind of a refined build of my old Mark 1 reflex sight for the machine pistol, but this one is my best so far, and I'll explain why I think that is. It's more realistically sized. It's not as wide, and I think it goes on and can be taken off much more gracefully than that old Mark 1B one. Again, I'd rather have that than something that's way too small and primitive. I'd rather have something like that for the Rattlesnake than nothing, but I sleep better at night knowing I can build this. The barrel is about as long as what the length is for an actual AR-15. I made this 16 to 18 inches, I don't remember exactly how long it is. I gave it a nice, realistic rail. I actually looked up dimensions for the barrel length, approximated the rest of this, and the magazine I looked up exactly, at least in terms of triple dimension lengths. I also added these cardboards here on purpose as my own custom modification to make gripping the magazine more of a breeze. And the stock here is taller in terms of this part. It's not as small. And the reasoning behind this is because of how cardboard works. It's simply not as strong as, say, aluminum or plastic. So I used more to make up for that, to compensate. Now, here's a feature I am the most proud of, and it's that this 5-inch cardboard thick switch sturdies the heck out of this cardboard AR-15 stock into place. It was a little more unreliable in my Mark II plasma rifle, but this is better. See, with the switch in this position, I can push it and I can pull it, as long as this switch is parallel to this. But let's say I want it to be very short. I can push this all the way in and then push in the switch. I beat it against my shoulder and this thing ain't moving in. But wait, I'm tall, I have long arms. I made this setting in case someone who's shorter may want to play with this. Someone with shorter arms. But I'm gonna do me setting now. Make this stock 2 inches longer. And should go in, right? But it doesn't because I stopped it. And there's the tour, except wait a minute. I'm going to change the sight out for the iron sight. So I take off the holographic, and the iron sight fits within the magazine. So I'm going to pull this out, reload the not real ammo that's not really there, and put this in. It fits right in like it's a puzzle. And then, as long as you make sure everything's pushed down to line up, that can also be used to aim. And it's cheek to the stock. And if I want to change it back, for show, let's say, I can pull this out, put it back inside of the magazine, pick up my holographic sight, and put this right back in pretty quickly. It goes smoother than my Mark 1B technology. And I feel fulfilled that I have built this in my life. Thank you. And please, may you see my future when it comes to this channel. And to know that children will not be killed by this because they would have to devour the toxic paint. And if I aim this at a child and pull the trigger, the child will live on because 1, it's not loaded, and 2, it's not a real gun. So get over your emotions, know the facts, and know what's really dangerous is really dangerous, and that this is not. A child would have to try to choke on this, and that would be pretty stupid. So again, thank you.